back again, and for the next page, which is page 7, because I did page 9 last time, missed out page 7. So this is the page I will be doing. It's based on the first page. So this is just a little diagonal pocket here. This lifts up. It's got a pocket here. This flap lifts up with a pocket here, and then this whole pocket lifts down, and there's a tuck spot here and a little stopper here and a belly band. Hopefully quite an easy page to do, but we'll find out. Easy is one thing, but we all know how many mistakes I can make, so, and my album's getting rather large. So we're going to start off with the pocket, and the pocket is, now it's actually made with a bit of leftover paper, so it's 5 5/8 of an inch by roughly 4 1/2 inches, and I've already cut my decorative edge, got my tape ready. So you're going to see how many mistakes I make now, because I prepped this, and we all know that when I prep something I always do something wrong. So get the tape backing off, get my glue, give it a shake, and get the pocket on. And obviously this is for the right hand side, the left hand side is a mirror image, not that it's going to matter when you put on this pocket. And pocket all done. Easy peasy. Right, next you are going to want a piece that is roughly, this one I cut at 10 1/2 inches by 4 5/8 of an inch. Did I say that one was 5 5/8? Half inch. The pocket was 5 5/8, half an inch. Half an inch fold on each side. So 10 1/2 by 4 4/8, and you want to score it at half inch, 7 1/2 inches, and then if you want a decorative edge, put it on the top flap here, the larger top flap, not the little half inch flap, obviously. See, and I've got a magnet ready. Okay, so let's get this on, and this goes at the top. Because what we're doing is this piece here. So this goes right at the very top on that half inch. Let's straighten that out. That's that bit done. Done, done. Right, next we want to put on the fall down pocket. So this one is a piece of paper that I done at 8 1/4 inches by 9 3/4 inches. Okay, so let's get this out of the way a second. Right, now what you then need to do is on the 9 3/4 inch side, score it at half an inch and then 5 1/8 of an inch, 5 1/8 of an inch. Turn it around 90 degrees and score it at, this is actually scored at 1 1/2 inches. supposed to be scored at 1.5 inches. Score it at 1.5 inches. So, on the 9 3/4 inch side, score it at 1/2 inch and 5 1/8 inch. Turn it round 90 degrees, score it at 1.5 inches. Okay, so the small flap here is going to make the pocket. So then you have to fold that over. And that front bit will be where your decorative edge is, if you want a decorative edge. So put that in first if you want it. Don't have to, you can have a little circle there, would be nice. Right, then from on the 1.5 inch side, I just realised something. Does that go there as well? That's fine. No. Right. On the 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch flap here, starting at the hinge side of the pocket, so not the pocket decorative edge side, not the front of the pocket, but this side, you want to cut off that 1.5 inch flap up to the roughly middle score line. So just that bit there, no other bit. Oh, I've done that wobbly, that's not good. Right, and you want to cut this bit off straight, because this will become your tuck spot. So that bit, leave straight. That's the only bit you need to cut off, unless you're doing the decorative edge. So that's that bit. Then tape on the side, mitre your edges on the small 1/2 inch flap. Put tape on the bottom of that side so that nothing falls out your bottom. Warned you I was going to say it again. And then take off the tape backing. Oh, my glue is leaking everywhere. Apply some glue. And make the pockets. That was easy. Okay, now this flap here you want to fold up towards the back so that the decorative edge is at the front. Easy. Back to the book. Now then, before, oh, I've creased that, that was a bit naughty. Before I put on this bit, I want to choose my paper for here, because obviously it's going to go slightly under the map of the pocket, and here I have chosen, what did I choose to go there? I chose to go there, and this is all from the Jingle All the Way. I chose this one here. You see I've cut it slightly less, about 1/2 inch less, so that's cut at about 6 3/4, just under. What I'm going to do, flip this round this way, because then I can hopefully get a bit better. Ah, yes, that. A bit better to be able to get to the bits that I need to get to. Right. So glue on that one. I've already inked the edges. Once again, still using black soot. That's done. Okay, so next I want a bit of tape on here. And what I will do is I will slightly, this is 6mm tape? You know, I can't remember. Isn't that terrible? And I'm no good with centimetres. This is, no, it's 10mm tape. It's 1 centimetre. So it's 10mm tape. And what I'm going to do is just slightly overlap it by about a third. And then take off the tape backing. Apply a little bit of glue. Right. That was my glue lid. Right, this is going on that fold line up here. You want it slightly up from the fold line, because you should have left enough space for it to go slightly up from the school line and still be able to fold in there. So it, you know, that's why you've made this pocket slightly shorter than the full 7 inches. Okay, so that's that bit done. And that, right, stuck a magnet on here. So, and this, the magnet on this flap obviously goes over onto the front of the pocket here. Done. And I'm just going to put a bit of paper in between so that, there's the bit for that one. Right, I'm just going to pop that in between so that it's, right, and now for the front. Obviously there's no magnets holding this down because the weight of the pocket should keep it down nicely. And the front is, there it is, very simply this. And the way I cut this out at the angle is you get your square piece of card, or your cut, whatever it is, as long as you've got the right angle here. You then take your piece of paper and you take it up diagonally. So if you want say a 1/16 of an inch gap on here between the base paper and the decorative edge of the paper, you take this up 1/8 of an inch. So you double, because obviously you're going to want the same border all the way around. So you take it up diagonally, pop on the die that you want to use, cut it out, and then when it's finished cutting out and you slide this back to your 1/16 of an inch gap around the edge, it will come down 1/16 of an inch there this way, rather than having to pull it down and it'd be a bit odd. Probably once again teaching your grandmother to suck eggs, but just in case any of you didn't know that's how I did the corner pocket. There it is. So, well, this corner pocket was a piece of scrap, but it does measure obviously 5 5/8 across because I wanted the extra inch for the 1/2 inch each side, and it is at the tallest point 3 inches, 3.5 inches. It's 3.5 inches high and barely 3/4 of an inch at the lower stage here. Right, so let's get some glue. On here, so my glue's leaked. I don't like wasting it, so I'm just going to smooch it on from the edge. Okay, and obviously I'm having this pocket opening diagonally up to the left because this one opens diagonally up to the right. So that really is the only difference between the two pages left and right, is this pocket. Everything else is basically the same. Okay, so diagonal pocket opens up, pocket here, flap here, opens up, pocket, pocket flaps down. Then you need to decorate it however you want it. Gosh, that was quick. Okay, so I've just got plain mat in this side at the front pocket with a little tag, plain mat in this side, in this bit here, just I think that's another plain mat as well. Yep, it is. Plain mat here and a mat and a tag at the top here in the tuck spot. And once again, I'm not using booklets because this is space. There's probably such little space here. What I should really do is put it on my chair and sit on it. That will squash it down. So I shall decorate all this up, same as the other one, put the tags on, and then I'll be back to show you that one decorated. End of one of the quickest videos I think I've ever done. Here it is, all decorated up to match the other one. So like I said, this tag is from a very cheap die, inexpensive die that came from China. I think it probably came from AliExpress or something like that. This tag is 6 3/4 by 4 1/4 by 4. 6 3/4 by 4. This tag here is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Inside the floppy pocket, it is 6 1/2 by 4 1/2. This tag here, when I did this belly band, I stuck the belly band on first. Obviously it's not stuck to the edge, it's folded, and then I used scrap bits of paper and I put the bottom one on first and then the top one, just to use up some bits and pieces, some scraps. Right, the tag for there is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. If you do the belly band and with the two separate bits of paper, I always obviously overlap the pieces of paper in the middle under the band. Stick the bottom one on first, and then make sure that the top one, where they join, the top one goes over the bottom one, because that way when you put your tag in, it won't get caught on the bit of paper at the bottom. Just to say. Okay, and then at the top here in the tuck spot there's another one of these tags, and this is 6 1/8 by 4 1/8. So lots of nice size mats, really nice size ones. And I've somehow managed to take the paper. I might have to stick something on there, decorative, a flat embellishment, just because you see I've got the little white bits. So that is the main pages of the book done. I'm not going to have anything in the front covers except for, it's just going to be plain. Because, like I said, it is full. There is a slight bit of space available at the back. So I might do something at the back, but as you see the front, there's no space here. So I'm going to have nothing. Just plain paper at the front, probably Merry Christmas or something. And then something very simple and plain at the back. So that it's, what I'd really like to do is have a flap that flaps up and have a pop-up design. I know pop-ups are the very latest thing in scrapbooking and such like, but yeah, I'd really like that. So, but maybe, I don't know, because much as I love pop-ups, I hate all the mess that you get behind each pop-up. So the page is done. The only other thing I have done, I'm going to get it, is I put the key on top of the box, and it's just had on with brads, and then I've got a hammer and I laid it flat out. Let's take this drawer out, which is full of all my leftover bits. Yeah, I laid it out flat. Oh, I'll take the book out. And the ribbons. Okay, so I poked some holes in the top. Then I turned this over to lay it out flat, like so. Got a hammer and beat the heck out of it to make it go flat both sides. So that's how I did the key. The only other thing I've done is the drawer front, and I measured the drawer, added I think it was a 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, it was 1/4 of an inch, to the measurement, and then cut out, it was a cereal box, cut out a cereal box, wrapped that bit of card from the cereal box in the black base paper, which is 160 GSM paper, and then I chose what I wanted. So these corner pieces, where's the other corner bit? Here's one. Right, these corner pieces, obviously they don't fit, they're too long to have two together butting up on this side. So what I did was that tiny little bit here, that little scroll bit on the edge there, I cut off with just a pair of pliers so that they fitted together here. So that was done. I didn't have any suitable brads for here, so I painted some. Paint's come off that one already. But there, so they're gold. And then this is a Tim Holtz keyhole. Yes, I used a Tim Holtz one in the end. I sprayed it. All of this has been sprayed. And then the little Tim Holtz fasteners, like the brads with the... Oh, I know I've got a bit in there somewhere. Oh, hold on. These ring fasteners, Tim Holtz ring fasteners, I took off like the little shield bit and just used the ring bit of the fastener rather than the little shield bit to attach this, and it's all been stuck on with also epoxy resin. And then just the ring bits of those little Tim Holtz ring fasteners. I put some chain on and then hung my charms off it, and all I did was doubled over the chain. So 2 bits of chain. The keys might come off. I don't know if I like the keys there. And these were just the some of the charms that I sprayed. And then I glued the box front to the box. What I should have done was butted it up flat at the bottom, so that shouldn't come out, because much as it looks lovely when it goes in the drawer and everything looks lovely, when the book's in there it drops down and there is a slight, you can see the rim there. I mean, it's not going to matter much, but if you're really fussy you may want to have that pushed up slightly. But I'm happy with it, and this is the I've decided that I'm going to do it all in creams and browns. So that's the drawer front, the only thing I've done. But I thought I'd better go and sort out and decide what papers I wanted so that I could take them out of the pack. And this one came from the Jingle All the Way pack, and I just edged it in black soot very, very lightly, and that's just stuck down with some double-sided tape and some glue. And like these, everything is put on this and this is put on with brads, and also epoxy resin, and these are just placed on with epoxy resin. So that is that, and obviously this is going to be covered over, so I don't have to worry what the brads look like. I just wanted to make sure there was plenty of room here, so that there was no way this was going to slip out, come off, whatever. So that's that. That's all I've done, and as you can see I have all of this left over to play with. So, oh, and I'm also going to have I'm going to have a bit of handle here at the top, so that it gives you something to lift up, because I just thought that would be really nice. Anyway, and when the key falls down, it falls right in the centre of the keyhole there. Okay, that's it. Made a short video, very much longer, but that's it for now. So thank you for watching, if you have. If you haven't watched, I don't blame you, don't worry. And I will figure out what to do on the back of the book. Like I said, the inside covers are just going to be plain because of what, you know, the capacity I have left is not a lot. So that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye.